Hey everybody, welcome back. David Eon here, minus Lady Pop Hunter. She's at work, but something that's been troubling me and I wanted to have a discussion about, and that is the negative attention model in the YouTube community, especially where it pertains to collecting channels, as it were. You know, comic books, toys, whatever it is. There's a lot of negative attention model being prescribed to out there by many channels who fall into this trap. And so I wanted to talk about it a little bit here. I wanted to really kind of reach out to anyone who is already wrapped up in this model or is thinking about getting involved. I had someone just recently put it out there, hey, do you think I should start doing this? Please don't, okay? And for those of you who might be wondering, what do I mean by a negative attention model? Well, think of, for example, the class clown. The kid who acts up on purpose because he knows he'll get attention. It doesn't matter if it's bad. It doesn't matter if it's bad attention. As a matter of fact, the worse it is, the better, because the more attention he gets. He doesn't care if it's hurting him in the long run. And you see a lot of this in collecting communities, unfortunately, in YouTube. Again, comic books, toys, whatever. A lot of that was circulating through the toy community, through a lot of well-known channels some time ago. And actually, I even had a couple of people try to suck me into it by sending me inappropriate, shall we say, messages or talking about me. One guy, not going to name anybody because I'm not trying to get drawn in, and I will ignore it if anybody tries, because I don't want any part of this. Tried to suck me in a much larger channel. Again, I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to, on the slide, show a picture so that you can kind of guess. Actually went as far as making memes of this channel and posting them in his Facebook group to try to trigger me. Like, hey, David Eon, your channel sucks, such and such and such. It's like, what the hell? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Well, he's doing it for negative attention and hoping to draw me in so that we could have back and forth, because unfortunately it does garner views, which is why a lot of people are interested in doing this, and not just in the collecting community, but all across YouTube and social media in general. I'm talking about specifically the collecting community because that's where this channel is focused. And the reason it disturbs me, disturbs us, because LPH can't stand it either, is because we think of it in terms of a sanctuary. You come here to escape from all of that. You go to your favorite channel and you watch something about your favorite Masters of the Universe action figure, or your favorite Star Wars theme, or your favorite comic book series, to escape the rest of the world, not to draw it in. So we try to avoid ranting and raving and carrying on and so forth. And I know that that does work, because occasionally I get on a soapbox, it's true. And about a year ago, I did it with a bad experience on eBay. Bam, 25,000 views. Not kidding. And it would be tempting to sit there and say, okay, let me rant about something every video and then I'll get a lot of views. But I don't want to do that. I had that one experience, wanted to talk about it, and moved on. I wasn't going to try to make a career out of it. And there are some reasons why, really 5 primary reasons. I may end up telling you more. Well, first of all, number 1, yeah, there is a list. I was getting to it. Number 1, it draws a lot of negativity from your audience. The people who are watching these are looking for conflict, and they want to get involved and they want to trigger you. You can do no right or wrong with a lot of these people who will say anything and feel safe, protected by the anonymity of the internet, because you don't know who they are or where they are. And they know this. They know this. They'll say things they would never dare say to you in person. So it draws a lot of negativity from the viewing audience. You'll get ugly comments from people. And I know you can sit there and say, oh, well, you know, I don't care what people say in the comments. Maybe not, but it will wear you out after a while. But you get a lot of ugly comments. You can get threats from people in the comments section. You'll be attacked by trolls constantly, including in your live streams. They'll come after you in the live streams to disrupt you and to try to derail your train of thought. And that's all toxic. It's toxic for you personally to be exposed to that and have to deal with that. You can, like I said, you can sit there and say, I don't care what the hell people say. That, you know, they put something in the comment section, but over time it'll wear you out. It'll wear you out. You'd be surprised what one really nasty comment can do to anybody if it catches them off guard. And again, one of the main reasons that we don't like this here, we get primarily positive comments because we project something positive, or we try to. Number two, you could draw undue attention from YouTube itself. You push your luck too far with something and their algorithm picks it up, or someone complains about you and YouTube views it as being possibly legitimate. Now you're dealing with strikes from YouTube. And you can get into a lot of trouble up to and including permanently being deleted. Do you really want to face that possibility? If you're actually enjoying doing this, do you want to wake up one morning and get an email from the powers that be that says, you know what, we're done with you. Don't come back. Or you're suspended, watch your step. It happens. It does happen. Number three, not only is it toxic for you, as aforementioned, but it's toxic for your audience as well. It's toxic for your audience, for them to see that all the time, to see so much negativity coming from you, to see you constantly ranting and raving and carrying on and targeting other channels, hitting at other channels, bickering with this guy and with that guy, and then they put out a video calling you out at so-and-so. I told at so-and-so this and that, and then you watch their video and then you do the same thing. How much of that do you think your audience can really stomach in the long run? It's toxic for them as well. Number four, it draws you away from the core values of your channel. It draws you away from the core value of your channel. So you started off doing something specific. You started off reviewing action figures. This was your thing. Hey, I bought this new action figure. I'm going to show it to you. Reviewing comic books. Showcasing Golden Age books. Maybe you're really into Golden Age romance. And hey, we got these new Golden Romance pickups. Check this one out. Look at the cover art on this. That's what you started with, and that's who your core audience is. People who enjoy that content. By switching gears and being negative constantly, you're shortchanging your core audience, and you're cheating them because you've changed the value of what you were doing. You're no longer the channel you claim to be. You've moved away from that and become something entirely different. Which leads you to number five. You're going to lose that core audience. Those people that came to you in the first place to see you talk about their favorite cartoon show, their favorite toys, their favorite comic books, whatever it is that you do. Your favorite dolls. Maybe you showcase vintage Barbie dolls. I have no idea. Okay? It doesn't matter. Or whatever it is that you do. That core audience is going to go away. That core audience is going to go away because they're going to reach a point where they've been watching you and they're going to say to themselves, yeah, this isn't the same channel anymore. When the hell is this guy going to do reviews anymore? When the hell is this guy going to showcase comic books anymore? When the hell is this guy going to do a room tour again? When is he going to review another Marvel Legends figure like he used to? Or whatever it was that you did. That core audience is going to unsubscribe. They're going to fade away. And then you're going to sit there and put a video out that's like what you used to do, and no one will see it. And then you'll say, gee, what happened? Your core audience left. They walked away. And we have, my wife and I, have walked away from other channels that have adopted this model. Toy collecting channels, comic collecting channels that we liked, that they went in that direction. And then we sat there and said, I don't know if I want to watch this guy anymore. I don't know when he's ever going to get back to what he used to do. The last 30 videos he put out is ranting and raving and feuding with this one and that one. I don't want to see that. I have to see that all day, every day in real life. I come here to escape all of that and share that journey with the people who watch the channel. And hopefully it's appreciated, and very often it seems like it is. And you know, that kind of leads into a number 6. Not only will you lose your core audience, but what you are doing, it's unsustainable. Okay? And this is kind of all-encompassing everything else that we've already talked about. The negative attention model is not sustainable because eventually even the people who are tuning in to watch you show your butt, as it were, are going to get bored with you. They're going to get bored with you, and that's going to fade. They're going to get sick of the ranting themselves, or you're not going to be doing it to the caliber that they have come to expect, and they're going to go seek it somewhere else. Unless you keep setting the bar lower. And unfortunately, and I've said this before, whenever you set the bar low, there's nowhere to go but down. You keep crawling under it and crawling under it. Next thing you know, you'll be digging in the mud to get under that bar, just to keep people watching you. Is that what you were intending when you first started your channel? What happened? A little bit of extra AdSense because you picked up a few extra views because you called someone out in another video, or because you got a bunch of hits on a rant and decided that every video should be a rant. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable because your core audience will go away, because your new audience will eventually fade away. You're going to run out of things to rant about, trust me. You could get in trouble with YouTube. And again, it is toxic for both you and your viewing audience. There's only so much you can tolerate of that, of opening it up, and half of your comments are all nasty things that people are saying to you because they're feeding into it. So if this is you, reconsider. Reconsider your position on this. You'd be a lot happier in the long run. Thoughts? Hey, I'm sure there's some opinions out there. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. I sure hope you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. All of that good stuff. And if that is it, then what more can I say? But thanks for watching. And we will see you again soon.